directed to all you prideful dudes that say, oh, I don't check phones. Oh, I'm not insecure. He got more money than you. And all 3 kids don't belong to him. So what that say about you and your situation? Y'all be letting some of these shawties gaslight, try to not get DNA tests, talking about some, that's gonna be insecure of you. That's not right. How could you not trust me? Man, what? Bro, I don't care how she feel. A real woman not gonna care that you want a DNA test, bro. So now, I'm not gonna sit here and say all women are like this. Of course not. But you can never be too sure. Just like girls be quick to like assume or ask questions and she apologizes afterwards, you should be allowed to assume just the same and then apologize afterwards. Not too insecure, but just for the right circumstances like this. Every child I had out the DNA testing. Facts. You moving weird, you been acting extra angry with me, I'm checking that phone. Facts. It's 12 dudes in the city right now that I can say their girlfriends is still messing with my homeboys after they had that baby. After they boy done put them in that house. Stop being a clown.
John, you are not. You lied to me. Girl, I went to test that DNA. You lied to me. That ain't my kid. That ain't my kid. You lied to me. Girl, I went to test that DNA. You lied to me. That ain't my kid. That ain't my kid. Now you're single mom. Now you're single mom. Now you're single mom. Oh my God. Now you're single mom. Now you're single mom. Now you're single mom.
I'm mad as hell. This man wore the pamper around like a mask. I'm mad as hell. You look like the Lin Kuei warriors from Mortal Kombat. I'm like not Sub-Zero, but Sub-Prego. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So, should paternity tests be mandatory? Well, if the intro clip wasn't proof enough, our brother Brandon Jamal, who is, as y'all know, who is infamous for the single mom songs, had an email from a brother who shared the same experience. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I get a lot of emails and messages, but this one email stood out to me in particular. How's it going? This message is for my ex, Veronica. I know they're short. Just tell that woe to take me off child support, knowing damn well I'm not the biological father. I heard that shit. Why is he on child support, Veronica? I live in California. We all got this thing called, what's this thing called? Legal father? So if you list the motherfucker as the father, after he's proven to not be the biological father, he still gotta pay you child support. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I got a little out of control right there. But I'm passionate about this kind of shit. You know, like, why in God's name is someone responsible for the life he didn't create? California, I don't understand this. Somebody has to explain what kind of backwards left type of thinking is. Sometimes I feel Democrat, sometimes I feel conservative. This is BS, dog. How in God's name are you responsible for a life you didn't create? How are you? It's different if you choose to be responsible. But how the fuck you gonna make me responsible for this? Veronica, do the right thing. Take John off child support. Do the right thing, bitch.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Actually, it's quite easier to explain than you think. See, the reason why they do that is so that way they don't have to use their tax dollars to help the single mother take care of that child financially. This is what they do. It is messed up as it sounds, man. This is facts. And I remember covering this in a video a while ago. That's how I know this to be true. Now, like he said, it does. That's in California, and there's other states in America that do this as well. And then you also got the common law marriages where if you're cohabitating with a woman a certain amount of years, she's entitled the alimony and things of that nature. So there are certain loopholes that men need to be aware of when it comes to mate selection. And this is just the unfortunate reality. This is just the system that we live in America. But again, this is just another example of why paternity tests really do need to be mandatory. I believe when Melanie King was talking about this, I believe it's somewhere in the realm between 30 or 40% of men who test turn out to not be the father. That percentage alone should be enough to raise the alarm and be like, okay, you know what? We need to make this mandatory. But we know why women don't want to make it mandatory. But we'll get into that a little bit later because I don't want to rant too much. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, well, put the phone down. I don't want to do this in public. I don't want to do this here.
How long you been cheating on me?
I haven't been cheating on
How
you.
long you been cheating on me?
I haven't been cheating on you. I'm pregnant. How could I cheat on you? You wouldn't want me like
Let's go
this.
outside. Let's go talk outside. Let's go talk outside.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Let's go. Leave those pictures there. Just.
Are you serious right
How
now?
long you been cheating on me?
Did you do that in public to embarrass me? To embarrass yourself? Why would you do
To
that?
embarrass myself?
Yeah.
When you
Why
been,
can't you just talk to me? Why can't you just ask me if you think something is wrong?
you just been cheating on me.
No, it's
And
not what
really,
it looks like.
I have given you everything.
No, that was a photo shoot that we did. He's a model, I'm a model. It was a long time ago, obviously. Look, I am very pregnant. Like, I'm shaking. It's
Is
not
that
just
my
for me or
baby?
the baby. Of course it's your baby. Are you serious right now?
Is that my baby, really?
Of course it's your baby.
How long you been cheating on me?
I have not.
Now, she keeps repeatedly saying that she isn't cheating, right? How much we want to bet if that man tells her to get a paternity test, she is not going to want to do it? I bet your bottom dollar if that man asked her to get a paternity test, that woman would not take it. Not only will she not take it, she will shame him for asking her to do it. Tell me I'm lying. Keep it moving.
Apparently right now there's a huge debate on whether or not paternity tests should be mandatory. A lot of women are against it, to no surprise whatsoever. A lot of them are saying that they would divorce their husband immediately if he asked them for a paternity test. And even some men are saying that it would be labeling their wife as a whore to ask for a paternity test. So I'm going to have to disagree with the women and the men on this that are against mandatory paternity tests, because as a woman, I'm never going to know what it feels like to question if the child is mine or not, with the exception of baby swaps in the hospitals. But how often does that happen? And also, as a woman, why wouldn't I want my child to then be swabbed to ensure that that is my child after all, and then give that man peace of mind? This isn't about trust. This is just about peace of mind, because you know what? With the statistics that have come out and the data that has come out with how many women cheat in marriages and how many women cheat in general, if I was a man, I would want a paternity test for sure. In France, it's caused such a debacle that they have made it illegal. Doesn't that in itself speak volumes? I really don't see the issue with this becoming a mandatory thing for everyone to get, because then no woman would feel signaled out. It wouldn't be a personal decision. It would be just something that everyone gets. So it would give your husband peace of mind. It would give you peace of mind, because you know that your baby was not swapped at the hospital, and you wouldn't be questioning that trust aspect because everyone's doing it. So I really don't see the issue if this was a government mandate. However, if you guys still have an issue with that, then you know what? Why don't men just get the baby swabbed? I 100% think that every single man should swab their baby. I don't care if you have to do it behind her back. Swab that baby, because the risks are way too high these days. And if she's getting offended, that's a red flag, because personally, I would not care. I would not get offended. I would want the peace of mind for myself that the baby wasn't swapped at the hospital. And if I can give my husband peace of mind at the same time, why would I not do that? I have nothing to hide. If someone doesn't have anything to hide, they wouldn't care. You can be empathetic towards the male gender due to this issue that's going on with so many women tricking men into being fathers for babies that aren't theirs.
How do you feel about a DNA test being mandatory for all dads? Ooh. And his story was he took care of a child for a substantial amount of time, and later on ended up finding out that that child was not his. So he had to pay child support for this child. Of course, he had a very close relationship with this child. However, the mother of the child did not have to repay back any of that child support. So he's the one that's going through the emotional damage. He's the one that's damaged. And of course, the child is damaged.
Say, do you think DNA testing should be mandatory for all men? Absolutely. But I'm going to ask you what you think. All right.
This is what's so, I don't want to say tricky, but telling about this conversation, because all you hear women complaining about is how all men cheat, and no matter how much you do for a man, he's still gonna cheat, he's still gonna screw another woman. Explain this to me, because I already know I got women haters watching me, and they're definitely gonna hit the dislike button when I ask them this question, because they can't answer it logically without looking like an idiot or looking selfish. If women don't cheat as much as men do, like y'all think so, even though we've had stats prove that y'all do, if anything, y'all cheat more than men do. But I digress, especially considering a lot of men aren't having sex nowadays, and y'all still having sex at the same rate, so that's telling in itself. But continuing on, if y'all are so more damn loyal than men, why do y'all have such pushback when it comes to men wanting to take a paternity test? When we have stats that show that basically every 1 out of 3 men find out that they're not the father. 1 out of every 3? 1 out of every 3. Y'all so damn loyal, but don't none of y'all want this to be mandatory. Why is that? It's like, ain't none of y'all gonna come out and just flat out say because I be cheating. Ain't none of y'all gonna come out and say that. But men, we look at things logically. That's the only reason that makes sense. Because based on how y'all talk about men, y'all are so much better. Y'all are so much loyal. Y'all don't cheat as much as men. That's what y'all claim. Then what's the problem? Really, what's the problem? Reality is y'all cheat more than y'all lead on. Y'all just don't get caught because men don't look in y'all phone as often. Hell, because we get shamed for doing that, as well as asking y'all to take paternity tests. Everything y'all do is to shame us from finding out the truth. And their reason for not wanting it is pretty much just another shame tactic. Reality is, fellas, man, these women be messing around more than they lead on, and they just don't want you to know about it. But I mean, for Christ's sakes, man, all y'all gotta do is watch a bunch of old Maury episodes, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way I know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button, because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.